Okay, here we go. It's a 15-minute game. Oh, I intended a 5, but okay, now we got a 15-minute game. Alright, let's see what opening we got here. Oh, a Torre attack. Yeah, black of course has got multiple ways to play this. Can go for a c5 and b6 setup. Can play d5, just like in the Queen's Gambit. But they have other options also. I try some other setup that I think is interesting. The idea is to play g5 and knight h5, grabbing the bishop, and d6 was played to get rid of bishop e5 ideas. Okay, he's playing e4. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the correct setup here with e4, because it has a tendency to weaken the dark squares a bit. Not terribly or something, but I was more expecting e3 setup. Okay, the question is, should I take, or does it have some merit to somehow delay this? Not sure. Okay, the knight most likely goes to c6 in this kind of position, but I'm not sure if he maybe has got bishop b5 or knight c6, which looks somewhat annoying. I'm also not quite sure what's the center formation like after I take. Not sure I want to play e5 because it would weaken f5 a lot, and I don't want to move the pawns there at all, really. At least at first. Okay, maybe prepare knight c6. Okay, I wasn't really planning b5, so a4. I'm not sure. Of course, he can play this. This doesn't hurt his position a lot, or not at all, really. Okay, I think it's time to capture now. Now, okay, let's get this out. I'm curious. Does he castle now, or does he delay it? Could be interesting to delay castling here. Yeah, but okay, long castle after he's played a4 does seem somewhat unlikely. e5 is interesting. Yeah, after he's played e5, I would like to castle long, but of course with a6 played, not so sure. This is really a good idea. If I go d5, I would take the c4 and e4 square, which is nice, but it also would block both my bishops somehow. Normal would be just capture here. What if if I capture, he captures the pawn, I play g4 immediately, then I should be able to grab e5. So most likely he would need to take with the knight here. And of course this is a good exchange for me. Okay. e5 is of course the main issue here. e5. Yeah, he might play f4 later to protect this. Yeah, my problem here is that I'm not quite sure what I will do with my king. It's not so bad on e8, but I need to connect rooks. I think I just go bishop c6 first. Of course he could go bishop e4 now to get rid of my bishop pair, but I didn't see a better move really. Was intending queen c5 now. Yeah, queen c5, e5 threatened. Most likely he would need to take now and then queen c6, which should win a small tempo on g2, and maybe then I can castle long. With the white squared bishops off, he doesn't have this standard sacrifice on a6. And still e5 might be a weak spot here.
Check.
Okay. Maybe he can still just play f4. It's possible. Oh, he castled short. Interesting. Can I go long castle now? On b4 then I can capture c3. Yeah, what else should I do? I need to get rooks into play. Okay, I have also h5, h4 maybe. Okay, he's overprotecting e5. Cannot take on e5, queen e5, rook d2 because h8 is hanging. The question is, should I go h5, h4? Yeah, come on. Of course, I also could have, maybe I should have invested a bit more time. Rook d5 might have been interesting. Yeah, it would have been an interesting idea. Okay, so what now? I could also just play g4 here, but he's got knight to g5 also. h4 also possible. Yeah, would open up the g file. Most likely not too bad. Okay. G4 was much more solid on bishop h6. He can take on g5, I think. Didn't take this too seriously, but maybe he can do this. Take on g3, just take on f7. Not sure that I really have something then. But I could take and play rook f8, and then his knight is in a somewhat nasty pin. Yeah, okay, come on. Yeah, this looks really shaky. Okay, let's say queen c5. If he goes queen e3, I can exchange and play bishop h6, and then this knight has a pinning problem here. On queen f2, I can play rook h1. And he doesn't have, sorry, he doesn't have any other move. Yeah, do I have something better even? No.
Check.
Come on, that's enough. Yeah, king f1, rook h1 mate. Queen f2, rook h1 wins the queen. On queen e3 I can capture bishop h6 and it's over. Okay, over. I've got an extra piece then. And he's got these huge problems with his sorry, with his king also. Yeah, I think he needed to, on f takes g3, he needed to take on f7. Ah, okay. On f7 I can also play just rook f8, yeah. Ah, no, I'm really slow tactically today. I can show this briefly afterwards. If he would have taken on f7, I could play rook f8. And this should be good for me. So knight takes g5 maybe was bad after all. Okay, as I'm really super slow in calculating, obviously today I'm not too sure that this is a correct assessment. I'll check this afterwards. Yeah, sad, but he needs to do this. Yeah, he can get f7 most likely.
White resigns.
Oh, this was a quick resign. Yeah, it's certainly correct decision. I want to check quickly here. h4. Yeah, this is already clearly better for black. So, but I just calculated complete nonsense here. What I meant to show was that if he takes on f7 now, I can just play rook to f8, rook d to f8, and then he cannot take h8 because f2 is hanging. G takes f2 check and wins lots of material. So he doesn't really have a move here. This is already lost position. The combined attack here, f2, rook d5, e5, and the loose knight is just too much. The comp is on minus 1.6 here already. So yeah, so he cannot take. He needs to take on h4. And okay, then I just recapture on g4. I play h3. I think with interesting play. comp gives g4 with the clear advantage to white. Interesting. h3 is not good. Yeah, not sure anyway. Here I also had the simple alternative of playing g4, which is actually from a strategical point of view the cleaner solution, because it drives the knight to another post where it doesn't cover e5, so g4 would be the principled move to increase the pressure on e5. So maybe this was better, but okay, I had to decide with little time. Yeah, thanks for watching.